Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to get ready. I like to call this my makeup mix-up, but it's really just to get ready with me. And yeah, I'm not really going to, am I out of focus? Hold on. Okay, I'm not really going to talk you through what I'm doing. I'm just going to kind of do it and you can see. And yeah, so first of all, I'm going to start with my eyes. I switched out my camera lens. I've got the smaller one on. I don't really know what it is. I think it's like a 32 millimeter. And I normally, oh my god, look at this. It's so nasty. Why? I normally film my makeup tutorials on this guy. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, look at this. On this really giant lens right here. Because that one always stays in focus and it just works better for me for filming. But the thing about that one is because it's so large, like it's meant to really be like up in your face type of a thing. And I kind of like when you can see more of the background. It's not just like my big old face in the monitor, you know? So I always try to film on this guy, which is, I believe, the 32 millimeter. But the issue with this one is, so I have a Sony A5100 and it comes with an E-mount, which means I can use any brand lens as long as the lens is also an E-mount. So I did not purchase a Sony E-mount. Now some of you guys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Some of you guys will understand. So I did not purchase a Sony E-mount. So I feel like because of that, I've had issues with the lens. Like sometimes, and the entire reason I don't film beauty videos on here is because I'll watch the video over and it'll go in and out of focus. Some stuff will be blurry even though it looks like it's in focus, like in the monitor, and I even have like my big old monitor set and connected and it looks like it's in focus. So I swear if I rewatch this footage and it's out of focus, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. It's just a very difficult lens to work with, and I don't know why. That's probably just me and my lack of knowledge when it comes to cameras, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna go with like a basic kind of a look today. So anyways, that's my story. I am filming on my smaller lens today because I really want to try and get better at it. I like the look of everything with the smaller lens. And yeah, I also filmed with this lens. I did like a mini vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna post it or not because I haven't even tried to edit it yet, and so I have no idea how good it is or not. But I did try to film that, and then I filmed my how to open a coconut video on this lens, and that video is going up today. Today is Friday, by the way. And yeah, like when it comes to doing stuff like further away, I definitely need this lens, not my big old giant one. So I figured let's just try to film today with my little lens. You guys, what the F is going on with my skin? This is irritating the crap out of me because I don't know what it is, and it's only in the same spots on the same side of my face. It irritates me. I'm just going to deepen this up a little bit with this shade right here. This is the Morphe 350 palette, by the way. So today is Friday, and I'm about to go watch A Star is Born. I'm so excited. Ever since I saw like the first little ad, I guess, that Lady Gaga was going to be in the remake of it, I was like, oh yes, I have to go see it. I am obsessed with Lady Gaga. If you guys don't know, I have been a huge fan of hers since she very first came out. I've always loved her, even through her super weird phases, you know, where she was wearing like meat dresses and crap. Like, yeah, she's gone through a lot, but I love her music. I love her as a performer, and I think she is just beautiful. So I cannot wait to go see this movie. And yeah, I'm going at 12:20, and right now it's about 10 o'clock, so I've got lots of time. I'm kind of just throwing on like a very basic look today. I don't really care necessarily like how it comes out. I just want to look a bit more alive, you know? Okay, so I'm having a bit of a dilemma. I told you guys that I'm going back to work. By the way, I have my back screen door open, and I told you guys I live next to a busy street. But if I don't have it open and I'm filming, it's just too freaking hot back here. So there's gonna be noise. I'm probably gonna put some music in this video to combat that a little bit, but I cannot make people stop driving. And trust me, I would if I could, because they annoy the crap out of me. But yeah, where was I? Okay, so I'm having a dilemma. I told you guys I'm going back to work, and I've already been hired somewhere. It's a brand new place that's downtown San Diego, and downtown is about a 20-minute drive. I won't be driving during traffic, but stuff always happens, you know, so you just never really know how it's gonna be. But it's brand new. I'll be part of like the opening team. I will be able to set the standards and have things go more or less my way, you know what I mean? And I'm so excited for all of that. Plus I have quite a bit of room to grow with the company, and not that I don't have that somewhere else, but with something that's brand new, I feel like there's less competition because you are opening it, you know, so the managers are really seeing you and judging everyone as a whole, whereas when you come into something that's already open, like there's already standards set, there's already people who do or don't do stuff, and it just kind of is what it is, you know what I mean? Well, that's pretty. See, it's just like something simple, basic. So there's that. Then I saw that another place was hiring literally across the street from me. I do not have to drive to work, which is a major plus. It's a place that I already know, I love. I'm there all the time. I'm actually one of their regulars. I know the managers. I know a good amount of the people that work there, and it's right across the street, you know? So there's so many pluses to that, but I'm having a hard time deciding if I want to give up the opportunity to open something, you know what I mean? And be a part of all of that and like grow the way that I know that I can with this company downtown. Because I probably wouldn't have certain opportunities with this place across the street. But then again, it's also scary because when something first opens, like, who knows what the business is going to be like? Who knows? They're probably going to overstaff a lot. By the way, I'm talking about the restaurant industry, so yeah, I'm going back to serving. So yeah, you know, like what if they overstaff and I don't get enough tables, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm just like, what would you guys do? Based on what I've said right now, would you take the chance and work a little bit further and have the opportunity to like start something and build something and start from scratch and like just have that be yours, you know, like this, I opened this restaurant, this is mine, you know? Or would you work right across the street where it's so much closer and it's already established, the kitchen knows what they're doing, people work well together because they've been working together, whereas like in a brand new restaurant, nobody knows each other. And yeah, so like there's just so many pros and cons to both of these decisions, and I'm torn. I have absolutely no idea, because my biggest thing when it comes down, I'm sorry I keep looking at my monitor, I just want to make sure I'm still in focus. My biggest thing when it comes to working downtown just has to do with the drive. Like, I have an SUV, so my gas mileage is very good, but it's still about a 20-minute drive every single day, twice a day. So I'll be going through so much more gas, which is never fun. On top of that, any downtown, okay, any downtown always has freaking something going on, you know, so traffic, you never know. There could be just a random parade and all of a sudden I'm stuck in traffic. There's also a train that runs through, so sometimes you get stuck behind the train, and if it's like the freight train, you're there forever waiting for that long train to go, you know. So quite honestly, even though I know it would only take me 20 minutes to get to work, I would still leave 45 minutes early and still feel like anxious and stressed out, you know, because that's just how I am. I'm not somebody who's late. If I'm ever late, I swear to you, it like weighs on me. Like I can't stand being late. So I would definitely leave 45 minutes early and, you know, either sit in my car or just like start work early if I could. So that's another thing, is like I could be doing so much more with my time, because now I'm going back to the gym. I've been going to the gym all week. I feel so good. We're getting something back. And I don't plan on stopping again, because I swear every time I stop it takes me like a year and a half to go back. It's ridiculous. So I cannot stop, which means I need to be working out in the mornings, which is what I'm doing now. I basically wake up, take my son to daycare, and then I go straight to the gym. One of my biggest things about working out in the mornings has always been, what the heck do you eat before you go to the gym? Because if I eat like a big breakfast, I can't work out. My stomach doesn't feel, I feel uneasy, you know what I mean? If I don't eat enough, it's also an issue, because then I'm freaking starving, you know? And like some people will be like, oh, I have a yogurt and an apple. Well, both of those things are too sweet for me. So it's taking me a very long time to figure out the perfect breakfast before working out in the morning. If you guys want to know what that is, leave it in the comments down below and I will do like a whole video on that, because I'm telling you, I have solved that problem. I am so happy that I did, because I have that breakfast and I work out and I do 20 minutes of cardio, and then I do like 20-30 minutes of weights, and I feel just fine. Just fine. So definitely, if you want to know what I do for breakfast, let me know down below. My eyes are so red. I got sick ever since I started working out. Well, actually my son got sick at the beginning of the week and I think he gave me whatever he had, and then like anytime you go to the gym, like if you haven't been going to the gym and you start again, your body's gonna get sick. I mean, there's just so many germs and like nasty things at the gym, and like, you know, I try and stay nice and clean and really make sure that I'm washing my hands and wiping down the machines and stuff, but it's just gonna happen. Plus you have like your body's not used to working out, so there's just different things. It just happens, okay? It just happens. For primer, I'm going to use up the rest of this. Is my Makeup Forever. This one is the smoothing primer, and I'm like squeezing out the last bits of it. I use about that much, and I like to mix it with the mattifying primer. So today I did also, before I put on my moisturizer, I used this guy again. This is the Essence HD Hydra Primer Spray. I have a whole video on that, and I actually, like I said in that video, I want to keep trying it and figuring out what makes it work best, because I did not think it looked terrible in that video, but it definitely wasn't right still, you know? So I'm trying it again today, and I'm going to use mattifying products and see how today works. because last time I did go in with a couple of my hydrating products. It is now October, so my skin is more on the dry side, so I need to kind of use some hydrating stuff, and but I feel like this is probably just enough hydration. So what I'm going to do now actually is jump off camera. I need to wet my beauty sponges, and I'm going to go in today with the ColourPop No Filter foundation. I'm going to come back on. You guys are going to be like, whoa! This is definitely not my color, but it works out in the end, so have no fear. I know what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm going to do that off camera so that my camera can cool down and I can figure out what else to talk to you guys about. So I'll be back. Okay, so foundation is on. I also already put concealer down the center of my face, mainly because I can't talk when I'm doing that. I'm using the Flower Beauty. This is the Light Illusions. I have a full review on this. I'll link it down below. I love this. I wanted to ask you guys though, what is your thoughts on the ColourPop concealer? Because I did buy the whole no filter line, and then I also have the setting powder. And I don't like this concealer. First of all, I got Light 18, and it's like very like gray undertoned, and then it oxidizes. Like on my monitor it looks pretty white, and then you look at it in person and there's just, I don't know, it, and then like under my eyes it creased like crazy. And yeah, I think I actually, no I didn't, not with that one. I don't know, it's not for me, and I know a lot of people love it. But also another concealer that a lot of people love that I just don't is from Makeup Revolution. It's their Conceal and Define, and I've heard a lot of people who don't like the concealer try the foundation and love the foundation. So I really want to try the foundation, but my Ulta only had like 6 bottles somehow, and they were all way too dark. They were only one shade, and I think that's because they weren't supposed to get it, and they accidentally got a box or something. And so they actually didn't even have it in like the Makeup Revolution section. They had it hidden in the back corner, and I found it. Yeah, so I think it's just carried at certain Ultas. So I'm gonna have to go to my other Ulta, which is the good one. It's just a little bit further, and see if I can get my hands on that foundation, because I've heard such good things about it. And also I really want to try the Catrice foundation that Tati had just reviewed. She said it is amazing. It's $12. I did find it at one of the Ultas close to me, but they only had like 3 or 4 shades in stock, and I didn't feel like that was enough for me to decide which one was best, you know what I mean? So I skipped on it that time. This concealer is so beautiful. I love it. It's definitely in like my top 10. So you see how it just like, it brings a beautiful brightness to your face. And then I always set it immediately with a Coty Airspun. So do you guys have any questions for me? I've posted a couple times on my Instagram that I want to do a Q&A on my YouTube channel. And you know, you guys ask me questions, and I get like a bunch of likes on the post, but nobody asked me any questions. So like, thank you for liking it, but like, ask me something. What do you want to know about me? I'm curious to know what you guys want to know, so I do want to film a Q&A. Leave some questions down below. Even if I only get 3 questions, I will dedicate a video to all 3 of those questions, okay? I'm going to answer these questions, and maybe one day I will get 5 questions, you know what I mean? So I really want to do those. I love watching Q&As. Anytime one of my favorite YouTubers starts talking about themselves, their life, I'm always like, oh my god, tell me more. Like, what were you doing, and how did you do this, and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I think it's much easier to figure out your own life by listening to somebody talk about theirs. You know, like maybe you don't even know that you're struggling with something or that you're having a hard time with something until you hear somebody else talk about something, you know? So sometimes it's just nice to get someone talking and figure out what you learn. I love that, and I especially love hearing people's stories. This is sitting really badly on this side, and I don't know why. This side is fine, but this side is not. What am I going to do about that? I haven't used this foundation in a really long time, and then I went out with the husband the other day, and I wanted to like kind of switch up my makeup, so I have a bunch of foundations that I just never touch. So I decided to use this one, and it was nice. Like I realized again why I don't reach for it. It's not my favorite. I also got a little bit more dewy than normal. You know, this is not a mattifying foundation, so there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but I don't know. I wasn't too sure about it, but I asked him like 100 times all day, like, how does my makeup look? How does my makeup look? And he'll tell me if it doesn't look good, and he said it looked fine. So I think that was just me being super picky and self-conscious because I know how my makeup should look and perform, and when it doesn't, I realize right away. All these powders need to set. Okay, so I finished up a couple things off camera. Today I went in with the e.l.f. Total Face palette, and I did a little bit of bronzing. This palette is freaking amazing. I have a full review, I'll link it down below, but I went in with this color right here. It gives just a very natural sheen, bronziness to the skin. It's so natural. You would never even know that I put it on, but it adds something. There is like a little bit of like almost a shimmer, but it's like a natural shimmer. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love this palette so much. And it does come with 2 blushes and a highlight. So I highly recommend this if you're thinking about getting it from e.l.f. It does unfortunately only come in this one quad. So if you are darker in skin tone, I don't know if this is going to work for you. Let me know in the comments down below if you are darker in skin tone, and if it does or doesn't, I want to know. But I love this if you are like medium and under. What I'm gonna say is my skin looks good, but I'm like, she got makeup on, you know? Like, you don't look at me and think, oh, she looks super natural. Like, I got makeup on. So I don't know how much I loved this ColourPop foundation. It's kind of, it's a there foundation. Like, it's on. You know you got foundation on with this. And like, it's sitting under my eyes, and yeah, I got some creasing. So I mean, it's fine. I liked how I look. It's just, it's a lot more than I'm used to. So I did my brows. What I'm gonna do now is a little bit of under eye highlight, inner corner highlight, all of that stuff. So this whole time I have been using the Morphe 350 palette. And what I'm gonna do is just pick up a very short brush like this. And I'm gonna go into just the white right here. It's like a bone shade. And just use that under my eyes. Then I'm going to add some more of the first brown that I used, this one right here. Ah, don't fall! And I'm gonna use that and mix that into the white that I just put down. That way it's just a little bit more blended looking. So this right here is just a very everyday look for me. Some people might not like having all this shimmer on the lids. I love it. Again, I don't mind going to work like this, but what you can do if you are not comfortable or able to wear so much shimmer on the lids is go in, with this shade in the upper crease, deepen it up with this one or this one, and then on the whole lid you can either use the white or you can use you don't have to put anything down, and then it's already got the lightness from the eyeshadow base, and you can deepen it up with any of these darker shades on the outer corner just to add a little bit of something, and that is like the perfect everyday look as well. If you guys want me to do a video on that, let me know, because I have so many easy, natural, everyday, work appropriate looks that I can do for you. I used to wear makeup every single day, and while I personally am not one to shy away from a lot of makeup, a lot of eyeshadow, At work, there are definitely people who don't do that, and there are places that don't allow that. So if you guys want me to do like a little mini series on work makeup, let me know in the comments down below. I have no problem with that. So yeah, oh, you know what, I forgot. I'm gonna set my face with the Morphe setting spray. So this I picked up because, you know, people were loving it and talking about it. I wasn't too sure how I was gonna feel about it, because I feel like when things are really hyped up, you try it and you're just kind of like, what's the deal here, you know what I mean? I love this, I really do. The mister on here is so special. It has just the finest mist. It is so beautiful and just like airy, and it feels like it's misting outside. You know how like before it rains it kind of has that mist, but it's like, it's just such a soft mist. That's what this feels like. And this also has a very light, fresh, beautiful scent. And normally I don't like scented things, but this, between how soft the mist is and the soft scent of this, it is just beautiful. And it really does a great job of just melting all your makeup together, because for me especially, I use liquids and I set it with a bunch of different powders, so I definitely need something like this. So here we go. I really wish my eyes would stop being so red. I want to put in my eye drops, but I'm afraid that if any little bit of the eye drop gets outside all of this makeup around here, it's just gonna be completely ruined. Again, because my makeup looks kind of heavy today, and so I'm just gonna have red eyes. That's just how it goes today. Okay, so I already curled this lash, but I think it kind of fell, so let's do it again. Just truly makes the world of a difference. I am so excited to go see this movie. Oh my god, I still have to do my hair. I'm taking way too long in my makeup today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair off camera, and then I will come back on and I'll be fully ready. Finally. Okay guys, so this is my look fully done. I decided to just keep my hair straight, blow dried. I'm just going to the movie theater anyway, so why am I going to curl it? You know, on my lips I do have, it's a Dior. I got this little like sampler thing. So this is 136 Delicate Matte, I think it says. It's just like a really brownie nude. It's got like a peach undertone. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed getting ready with me today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and hit that bell so you know every time that I upload. I do try to upload 2 to 3 times a week, but lately I've been uploading all week. So I plan on keeping up with that until I start work in a couple weeks. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!